going on, you fam? Raiyuden here, going back to doing the teams that you guys suggested, and here's the next team I want to do by Muhammad. His team is basically called the Wild Onion Boy, and the premise behind the whole team is we just have everyone die, Shala gets all the buffs, and then he just kicks everyone's ass. I actually really like this team. I like the whole idea behind it. Seems like a really fun team. Get to use Banana Boy again and my future Gohan, so no complaints from me. I'm going to do it 100%. So, here's the team we're going to be running with that. You know, Banana Boy, future Gohan, Shallot, and then on the bench we're going to have Sun family buffing units. I didn't want to buff anyone that buffs Shallot because the whole idea is that Shallot's going to get buffed regardless once everyone dies, so I think my priority was going to be with the Sun family units. You can change this up so that you buff up Shallot the most, so in the end he just becomes all the more chaotic. It's just, you know, in this game people tend to hold on to the rising rushes for, you know, a key unit, or, you know, they just get the rising rush within 5 seconds and you unexpectedly lose Shallot. I don't know. I wanted a well balanced, everyone's decently good as opposed to everything revolving on Shallot. But anyways, let's take the team into PvP. Alright, here's the first match of the video against a Super Saiyan team. No complaints from me. The one nice thing about this team is you have 2 yellow units, so you can slap around Vegito, and Shallot there's no one that's going to have a type advantage over Shallot, so it's kind of nice. You can kind of make it work here. I think you don't see it because I clipped it out, but he spent some time trying to figure out what team he's going to use. But in the end, he realized that the best team that he's going to bring is probably just the team that he has now. May as well just bring Vegeta, Vegito, and the Bardock. So I started out with Future Gohan, and I'm always going to start out with the Future Gohan with this team because, you know, he heals with a green card, and I want the Banana Boy to swap in so he can get the reduced damage reduction or whatever, so I don't get hit too much. For the first time ever, I won a clash. What is this? That is so awesome. You know, the one real cool thing about this whole team is they're all Super Saiyan 2 units as well. So even though the whole idea is, you know, these guys die and then Shallot comes and destroys everyone, they still get that, you know, that Bardock equivalent, not really equivalent, but that Bardock-like buff. So they're all very strong as well. It's really awesome. I like this team. It sounds strange, but I really like this team, really like them. This is something that I honestly could see myself maining for this top 10k because it's just so it's unique, it's different, it's fun, you know. It's not meta, but it's still clever. I like that. I don't have to feel too guilty about somebody dying because it has an ulterior benefit. If someone dies, it comes to my benefit still because all my other units get buffed. So I don't have to feel too bad about it. Gohan dies, okay, everyone gets buffed. Goku dies, okay, everyone gets buffed. Shallot's the last guy. By then, they probably don't have a Rising Rush left, and Shallot just gets stronger as the fight goes on. Here in the clip, though, I made a mistake there. I didn't actually mean to press Rising Rush. I got big ass hands, so I accidentally pressed it. My mistake, but whatever. You know, even if I get a handicap, I'm not gonna quit. This team can do it. I believe in Banana Boy here. This guy's tanky as hell. That's another thing. He can heal. Shallot and this Banana Boy can heal. So it's just, the sustain is crazy. The damage output is great. I don't have to worry about who dies. Shallot being the last guy is super strong. So I really like this team. This is such a unique and funny team. Like, look, Vegito is getting shredded just because of that buff. It's crazy. And you know what? I don't even have to feel bad about him getting hit by Vegito. It's perfectly okay because he can tank it decently well. So you guys should definitely try this team out. It's such a clever idea. You can make it so that Shallot is really the strongest one here, or you can replace either of these units for, I don't know if there are, I can't remember off the top of my head if there are other Super Saiyan 2 units that when they die, they buff the team. I can't remember, but try and swap it out. Try to do that. You know what? You can even just swap out the future Gohan and then try to put some other Saiyan, not a hybrid Saiyan, and then just make the whole thing Saiyans. The whole idea of, you know, them all dying and Shallot getting strong. If they're all Saiyans, then Shallot can benefit from all the buffs. Because try to keep in mind, Shallot right now, I don't think is getting any buffs at all. All of these guys are just buffing either the Sun family or themselves. So Shallot is still holding his own despite not having any buffs. This is just him tanking and dealing damage from from his own passives and buffs he's getting from these guys dying. It's crazy. This team is actually really, really good. I like what they did with Shallot. This is a good way to make him viable. Look at that. Vegito tries to come in, and that's okay. And I also switched up Shallot's blue card. I switched it to the Broly because he looks kind of evil there, and it's pretty awesome to me. I really, really like it. I found myself enjoying using blue cards where it's a ranged attack that can kill out key cards. Because originally I was using Bowser's because it was fun and it was awesome and whatever. But in difficult situations where I don't have Vanish anymore and I'm the last guy and my opponent's gonna come at me with key cards or whatever, it could at least give me a fighting chance. So I decided to switch it to that. And Shallot just looks cool when he does it. So after Vegeta is killed and Bardock is killed, it's now just a Vegeta here, and that's no problem. I guess my opponent had no Vanish left, so we can clear out the match here and we get the win. Goku with his funny hair. I don't know what it is. It's just something doesn't look right. Second match of the video against, I think it was Pickle Nick or something. I don't know. He has a God Key team. He has 2 reds, so I was a little worried here. He has a God Key team with Golden Frieza for whatever reason. I don't really know. But it's basically a God Key team, and I was worried he's going to bring both reds. But interestingly enough, he ends up bringing the Legends Road Goku and the Frieza. Well, kind of weird, but whatever. If he decided to bring him, I'll take him. Now see, here's Shallot not getting any of the buffs really. He's doing pennies for damage, so just keep that in mind. Off the bat, he's not going to do anything. He has to transform first, and someone has to die before he does, like, not substantial, but yeah, actually, yeah, substantial. He'll do decent damage, but he'll truly shine when everyone's dead. I'm glad he's keeping in his Legends Road Goku because he's the only red I have to worry about, and I don't mind killing him. Look at that. Even against the red, they're doing okay damage, all because of the buffs Shallot is providing. Catch him in the sidestep here. I wanted to switch out the Shallot and be able to use my blue card because it's awesome, but I couldn't do that. That's okay. Catches me. That's okay. Go ahead. Do all the damage you want. This guy can die. I don't care. Rising Rush. That's okay. Now keep in mind, he spammed a bunch of green cards, and he just used a blue card. Remember in my last video I said that the probability of it being both a strike or a blast goes up, so I guess strike there. And look, it's strike. You can thank the way that they set up these the way that the decks are formed to that. Look at that. He just looks so funny to me. He guesses the green card correctly, so there's nothing I could do about that. I don't mind Shallot taking a little bit of damage because he can heal, but I'm just gonna bring in this other Goku to swap in. It gave me. This is why you don't preemptively do things. Don't do things in the odd chance that the exclamation mark shows up, because I could have easily dodged that. But the great thing about this is I can have this Goku come in, get the buffs from Shallot, and still tank. It's a really interesting team to me. I don't know how I got that off. I don't know. The match is a little laggy right now, just a little bit. And look at that, I healed. It's such a fun team. It's so silly. I can't wait until Shallot gets a Super Saiyan 3 form, because you can damn well believe. You damn well know that I'm going to be doing this with Super Saiyan 3 units, and then that's it. I'm tapping out. I'm never summoning again. I'll have 400,000 gazillion Chrono Crystals, and I'm not using it for anything. Super Saiyan 3 is all I want. I'm done after that point. That's it. My Super Saiyan 3 team is all going to be running. I don't care. Shallot giving me the Bardock buffing for Super Saiyan 3 units. It's over. That's my team. Look at that. Look at those buffs. I didn't think he was gonna vanish there. Look at that. Look at that tanking. Go ahead, do all the damage you want. I wanted Gohan to die. I could have kept the Goku in, but I wanted Gohan to die to do the damage. Look at that. Look at the strike even more so. Look at this damage. It's so good. This team is so fun. I was honestly hoping he would die there, but he didn't. That's okay. Go ahead. Do all the damage you want. I'm just gonna pop Shallot's heal, negate all the damage you just did, and I'll have another Rising Rush ready. Shallot's reduced damage buff just goes up. That was pretty clever by him. That was pretty, not really clever, but it was pretty cool. It's like, oh look, you got me, but you're dead. Golden Frieza, wait him out for a little bit, and then he gets me there. That's okay, whatever. If this Goku dies, I'm not too worried about it, because then I can show what Shallot can do. It's okay. But in the end, we get the Golden Frieza. All that's left is Blue Boy over here. I was thinking, do I want to kill him with Shallot's blue card? Nah, I'm just going to go up and tap attack. That's okay. Get another Banana Boy victory. And here's the third and final match of the video against the Lineage of Evil team. I thought this was a perfect team to showcase this on, just because of the ultimate counter to fusion, Sans, right? So you're definitely going to come across these guys, especially if they have the red metal cooler and, you know, you're running 2 yellows. So this is 100% something you're going to come across. I swap out to the Goku just for him to take some of the damage. I have to do everything in my power to make sure I kill this red metal cooler. Save my Rising Rush for him, whatever. Goku's taking some crazy damage, but that's okay. He has his heal. I have room to make mistakes. I switch out the Shallot even though I had Vanish, only because I needed him to transform so I can start dishing out damage. I need to be very cautious here. I don't know why this happens sometimes. I do the shoulder tackle, and then if I have the card pressed, he'll immediately go into it, and then sometimes he just doesn't. I don't know. I know he has a Rising Rush. Like, it's been 5 seconds. 5 seconds? Of course there's going to be a Rising Rush in 5 seconds. It's a golden rule. The first rule, the 10 commandments of Legends. 1. Opponent will have Rising Rush in 5 seconds. 2. They will lag. 3. You will lose all your CC. So he can kill the future Gohan, I don't care. I need the buffs. Buffs are nice. Future Gohan dies, everyone gets buffed, everything's fine and dandy. Now I'm going to go in and start beating you up. Now Shallot is doing some really good damage here. Look at this. The sound of those crits is so satisfying. This is why I wanted to switch out to the blue card, just for moments like this. If I had Bowser's blue ability or whatever, I wouldn't have been able to do that. That's why I switched. Catch him in the sidestep, and there goes Golden Frieza. There goes. I wanted to make sure he couldn't get his ultimate ability off. I made my opponent use both his vanishes. Go ahead and take. Shallot can take some damage. He had his passive activate, reduce damage. But now I'm gonna switch into my Goku, because not only does he get the new buffs, but he also will take less damage. And then Golden Frieza's about to get beat up, and I had my main ability. I'm going to destroy you. Look at that machine gun blow, boy. Look at that. I can't wait until this guy gets a buff or something. I'm really looking forward to when they buff, you know what? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm looking forward to when they buff some of these guys, the Super Saiyan 2 units, so this can be revisited to see what they can do. This guy, I would say he aged decently well for sure. He's not bad by any means. Get into another clash. Can I keep up my streak of winning? No, I can't. I can't. I'll never win these things. They're so difficult to me. And then I let him die because I won my last 2 matches. I gotta show a clip where Shallot is at his strongest, right? Use a strike. Look at that. He looks so evil, but look at this damage. Crazy damage. I got lucky there. Like even if you're down to just strike or blast, it is still 50-50. 3 mil red metal cooler. There he goes. All I have left to worry about is this guy. My fear was that he had a Rising Rush because he used his very early on into the match. 100% by what? Like another 50 timer counts. He's bound to have another one. Look at Shallot's passive just tanking all of this. And you guys are definitely right. It's much better to just go for the tap attack after they vanish, because he already used his vanish. I can go straight for the attack. Just negate what he's trying to do. Reset it. But anyways, this is third and final match of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely run this team out. It's a lot of fun. It's a kind of a goofy team, but it's completely viable. I love the premise behind it. I might expand more on it to see what else I can do with it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.